First in high definition. Live, local, late breaking. This is WMBF News Today at 5:30.
Knowing potential threats to your neighborhood can help protect it. The program getting police and communities the results they want. Then one woman says only half of her battle is over after surviving an attack. You'll hear how she's working to save lives in South Carolina.
Also, an adventure park is about to rise high above downtown Myrtle Beach. We'll tell you when the Tarzan in all of us will be allowed to swing from the trees. However, North Myrtle Beach now drawing a line in the sand over some new development plans there. We'll tell you what put the bulldozers in park.
But first, I've got to alert you to something that is going to slow you down this morning on your morning commute. Dense fog across the PD. Pretty much everywhere that experienced the winter weather yesterday, dealing with dense fog this morning. A live look over downtown Florence from our Florence Darlington Technical College camera. We're currently visibility is only about a quarter of a mile or less west of I-95. The issue continues with Darlington and Bennettsville. A little bit better as you head into Marion. And then for Myrtle Beach, some light fog, but really nothing that's going to slow you down. We'll check in with Brittany in just a minute and look at some of those cameras on the road. Now, temperatures this morning, 29 in Florence, 28 in Darlington, and 30 in Myrtle Beach. So it is a cold, cold day. Guys, we've got the coldest stretch of weather we've seen yet headed our way, and I'll have those details at 5:45.
Thanks, Marla. Well, I have one area that's really going to slow you down if you do live in the Crescent Beach area that have the intersection closed, and that is at 14th Avenue South and Edge Drive. There's a broken water line there, so they have completely closed down that intersection. You're going to have to find a different route around that. And as Marla mentioned, fog is absolutely going to slow you down. If you live in the PD, this is a look at I-95. You can barely see the cars driving by on our cameras, so that means it's going to be a little difficult for you to see the car in front of you. I would say give yourself 10 to 15 extra minutes for your morning commute at this time. We'll continue to monitor that situation. Looking at 17, though, I'm not seeing any big delays at any point on your drive on 17. Also quickly taking you over to 501. 501 at Singleton Ridge is looking good. Also looking like an okay drive. 501 in Aner as well. I'll have another live look at your morning commute coming up in about 10 minutes.
Brittany, thanks. Hey, if you're an adrenaline junkie or just looking for a new family adventure, this one could be for you. It's a new attraction on the books, and I'm looking forward to this one. Radical Ropes Adventure Park.
It's part of the effort to revitalize downtown Myrtle Beach. Jenna DeAngelis is live this morning. She's finding out new details about what this park could mean for the South End.
Well, Theo and David, in my hand is the presentation approved by the city. The plan is to build a Radical Ropes Adventure Park in the trees behind me off Kings Highway. Now, I'm told this will be completely different from anything we have on the South End.
There are a lot of activities and things going on North Ocean Boulevard and what's called the North End. We have lots of condos and hotel rooms on the South End, but there are no amenities to speak of.
In order to start building this new amenity, a few more items have to be checked off. Right now, the Community Appearance Board is reviewing the construction plans. The next step is for the city to issue construction permits. Property owner Buddy Lindsay tells me he's applying for those permits this week. He hopes, weather permitting, to start construction on the park clubhouse sometime by next week. Lindsay says building the ropes course will take place next month. The course is scheduled to open in June, just in time to rope in visitors. For a place to stay, the same property owners have already announced opening Homewood Suites Oceanfront Resort and Conference Center on Ocean Boulevard. I'm told construction of the hotel will start in March with an open date set for 2016.
We call it business as mission. Our mission is to bring new life, to breathe new life into the South End.
The hotel will be the first built on the South End since its counterpart, the Hampton Inn, back in 2009. Reporting live in Myrtle Beach, Jenna DeAngelis, WMBF News.
Well, North Myrtle Beach City Council is holding off on the final vote for construction in Robbers Roost Planned Development District. Developers want to build 155 single-family homes and commercial properties. Those who live in the area worry that this will bring bright lights, loud noise, and traffic to the area. Council members passed the first reading of an ordinance but must hold a workshop next week to talk about your concerns.
The city should be concerned. I think it's important that we have quality rather than quantity of residents.
Plus, part of this commercial property over here fronting 17 is also going to have commercial buildings. So we are completely surrounded.
Manning Realty will have a presentation during the workshop on how they plan to deal with any issues. It is open to the public and is being held Monday at 2 p.m. at City Hall. Well, you can now get those tickets for the first taste of the town in Surfside Beach. The event starts March 21st and will last all week long. Tickets are $10 right now. You'll have to pay $12 on opening day. They will get you discounts at restaurants and other businesses. To get them, just stop by the Surfside Beach Town Hall or the town's South State Bank offices. All the money raised goes to the local chapter of the American Red Cross.
Part of the lineup has now been released for the Country Music Festival in June. 35 country music artists and bands are scheduled to perform at this point. The event's website posted Georgia Satellites, Cole Swindle, and Rascal Flatts will start the fest on June 5th. $189 will get you a 3-day pass to this event. To see the rest of the schedule and to buy tickets, head to WMBFnews.com. We've got a link set up under this story on the local tab. Neighborhood watch programs are seeing a lot of success across Myrtle Beach. The community efforts are directly helping police bring crime rates down in specific neighborhoods. Katrina Helmer joins us live in the studio once again with more on how these partnerships actually work.
Well, there are 23 active neighborhood watch groups in the city of Myrtle Beach. Each of these partnerships do help keep their neighborhoods safe and also help police be more effective. The goal of these programs is to reduce crime and make the neighborhoods safer on a long-term basis. Craig Teller is the coordinator for the South Myrtle Beach Neighborhood Watch Group. He tells me citizens become the eyes and ears of the police department. So instead of having 1 or 2 police patrols come through their neighborhood a night, they now have hundreds of households on a vigilant watch. As residents take pride in their community and look out for one another, they're more aware. They know to report any suspicious activity to the Myrtle Beach Police Dispatch, and they know they'll get results. During their weekly meetings, citizens have an opportunity to voice their concerns about activity in their neighborhoods, and police also give them information as to what they're keeping an eye out for.
What happens is that these people that are looking for trouble and coming into the neighborhood, once they realize that the police are going to come and they're going to be questioned, they don't come back, they move on. And that's what I think has really happened in this neighborhood, that they've come in a few times, the police have been called, and they've decided, well, there are better places to go than South Myrtle Beach.
Coordinators and police say watch groups have proven to be great tools to teach citizens what the threats are, how to be prepared, and how to take precautionary measures. Live in the studio, Katrina Helmer, WMBF News.
A woman who says her ex-boyfriend bit off of part of her nose during an attack is now talking about her experience. Michelle Messer says she ran into her ex-boyfriend at a party in Murrells Inlet. Messer tells us she did not give a second thought to talking to him, but when they got into her van, that's when she says the attack happened. Chris Campbell was first charged with criminal domestic violence, and Messer started a petition to get them upgraded. Police have now charged him with attempted murder after learning his intent to kill Messer, the force he used, and the fact that he choked her.
You know, even though his charges were upgraded, there are so many other things that are needed to happen by, you know, everyone up to the senator and the governor and you know, right down to our local law enforcement. Things have got to change, or, you know, there's not going to be a lot of women left.
Messer went on to say that she will continue to use the petition to be a voice for survivors.
5:39 right now. This morning we are getting a look at the woman police say attacked and then threatened a Belk customer in Conway. We first told you about this yesterday. Police, though, still need your help in finding her. Take a look at your screen if you can. They're looking for the woman in the blue sweater there. The victim told police it started because she made a comment to the woman when she cut into a checkout line at Belk. The woman told her that she'd be waiting outside for her. The victim says that when she went to the parking lot, the suspect spit on her and bumped her with her chest. She also claims the woman threatened her life. The suspect left the area in a white car. If you recognize these women, please call police. An update for you now about a suspect in a deadly shooting at Club Levels. Myrtle Beach police tell us that the man is recovering from gunshot wounds in a local hospital. They say he was shot during an incident Sunday night. He'll be served with a warrant for his arrest once he's released from the hospital. Investigators say a security guard shot and killed 23-year-old Saquon Vereen.
Well, right now around the country, millions of illegal immigrants are hoping to apply for temporary legal status today.
Yeah, but a federal judge has blocked President Obama's orders, leaving them in limbo. NBC's Tracy Potts now with more.
Today, instead of applying for legal status to begin college here, Andrea Gavalanis is praying the courts will change this ruling.
I really hope they touch their hearts, you know. I really hope they think about us, that there's people like us.
As a mother, that scares me. That makes my stomach kind of turn over. That's really scary.
President Obama's order that puts up to 5 million undocumented immigrants on the back burner for deportation has been blocked by a federal judge in Texas.
It's a political stunt. It's a hiccup. But, you know, that's the process.
26 states, led by Texas, sued. The judge says, quote, there will be no effective way of putting the toothpaste back in the tube if immigrants are allowed to stay here legally.
We will not sit idly by while the president ignores the law.
Changing laws to the extent that he has is totally unprecedented.
The Justice Department plans to appeal.
I think the law is on our side and history is on our side.
There is no amnesty in it. This is not about giving citizenship to anybody.
For now, pro-immigration groups are making sure immigrants are ready to apply if this ruling is overturned.
This process can be delayed, but we as a community will not be deterred.
Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
And a reminder right now that you can hear more from the candidates wanting to represent you in Florence. Live 95's Good Morning PD will hold a forum for House Seat 63 this morning from 8 to 9. You can stop by the Sanborn Room in Victor's on West Evans Street in downtown Florence. Candidates Robbie Hill, Elijah T. Jones, and Jay Jordan, Ken Ard, and Dave Baker will all be there. The primary election will be held next Tuesday. Senator Tim Scott's office is sponsoring a Veterans Job Workshop today. That event is from 9 a.m. to noon. It'll be in room 235 in the SIMT building. That's on the Florence Darlington Technical College campus. They'll focus on education options and resources for starting a business. Resume writing and interview skills will also be discussed.
Your smartphone allows you to stay connected, but it's also connecting your personal information to people you don't know. We'll explain why that's putting your safety at risk as well. Still ahead.
And keep those coats close. The coldest temperatures we've seen all season long are moving in. More details ahead in your First Alert forecast.
WMBF First Alert.